afternoon, everyone. My name is Ngele. I am a business owner. What I'd like to share this afternoon with the Inspirational Hub viewers is actually what went on today, my day today. I actually just got home from a Sun International Networking Group. And what I took away from there, really, it was rising above fear and being patient. And those two things stood out for me. And they stood out for me because for me to take the entrepreneurial journey, I had to raise above fear. I had to break the chains of comfortness. And comfort, I mean salary, the chains of medical aid, the chains of monthly income where you live from hand to mouth. I had to break those chains and make myself vulnerable to the world, where I left work without knowing where my next meal was going to come from, or rather without knowing how I was going to pay my next bill the following month. But I understood that the aspirations that I had in me and my dreams were way bigger than where I was, and they were way bigger than my fear. So I had to make a decision. But also at the same time, I had to make a choice between giving into my insecurities, giving into my lack of confidence, and giving into that voice, that inner voice that would always tell you you don't. And it's not only that inner voice in you, but also giving into what the world thinks of you and expects of you. You know, when you get told that you can't do it, it's difficult out there, it's not for everyone, it's not for the sissies, the kind of words that we use. And I had to then decide, do I sign contract with these people and agree with what they say, or I'm gonna go for what I believe in me, that is in my heart, my passion, in order for me to realize the kind of life that I so desire to live, and in order for me to reach out to so many people as I wish to. So those were the decisions that I had to make. But in making those decisions also, after I got into the entrepreneurial world, I had to then also learn to exercise patience. I had to learn to exercise perseverance and know that everything is not always that everything goes as planned. Believe you me, guys, it can be frustrating out there. As a matter of fact, it is frustrating. You knock and knock and knock and nobody opens. You send emails, you make calls and nobody returns. And this thing of looking for connections and everything. At the point I was at the verge of giving up. But what got me out of all this and what got me going, thank God for my husband, who is very understanding and very supportive throughout the journey. But without diverting into that, I then realized that, Nkele, you have no control over the world. You have no control over the company that you approach. You have no control over whether I will succeed or not succeed. But I needed to know what I had control over. And I had control over how I approach things. I had control over what is it that I want to sell. I had control over showing my passions, over me willing to go. Because what set us different is that, are you willing to go at the first glance or first difficult thing, you get going, pick up your shoes and run away? I had to then make those differences. But above it all, what I had control over and what I knew and still know is the God that I serve, is the Lord that rested his favor upon my shoulders, the Lord who walks ahead of me, the Lord who makes things happen for me, the Lord who's got my back. And that got me going. In knowing that, in understanding that, I got to know and believe that my tomorrow was greater than my today. So no matter how it went, no matter the difficulties and the punches, and trust me, the punches do come from all angles, I was able to carry on working, to carry on going, because I knew that whatever it is that I'm facing, his plans are greater. His plans are to prosper me and not to harm me. And I knew that whatever it is, what is awaiting for me from him is greater than I can ever imagine. And based on that, I continued. I live by the word. Wisdom is not in questioning, but in trusting. I had to trust. Not only do I trust in God, I have to trust in my product. I have to trust in me. I have to trust in my branding, in my image, in what I talk about when I talk to people. So if there's anything I want to part with people, is that believe in yourself and know that it is possible. It's important how you end your statement. It's important how you end your talk, because your end of the talk, your end of statement is what determines your next move. So I always end on a positive note. Yes, it's difficult, but it's possible. Yes, it's difficult. You can't reach people, but it is possible. And based on the possibility of it, I will keep knocking, I will keep diverting, I will keep looking for avenues. One way or the other, one will come through. And that I live by it. So if there's anything, I leave you with that do not be discouraged. Carry on, push, fight, go up and push and fight again, and drop and stand up and do it again and again and again and again and again. And thank you guys, and bye.